Hey there, Reverend Sully, Eric O'Sullivan, ordained on the internet. The caveat, as always, please do not burn your hands holding on to my hot takes. If you do, well, that's on you, pal. If it's Saturday, that means it's time for the Saturday Star Wars hot take. I got so much to talk about when it comes to Star Wars, I save it all for Saturdays. Why? Because YouTube needs another Star Wars channel like Boston needs another Irish bar. You know what I'm talking about there, pal, huh? Today, just a little love for my favorite starfighter, the Y-Wing Bomber. I loved this ship. I love starships, as you can see by my background. I guess I have an affinity towards fictional starships. I have about 13 different Star Trek ships. I've got 4 different Battlestar Galactica ships. I've got the Yamato. I've got a Space 1999 Eagle. I do have a Millennium Falcon Lego downstairs. Then I got rid of all my, I took down all my Lego because it was taking up a lot of space. No pun intended, being a starfighter. But the Y-Wing Bomber, I love this ship. I don't know why. It was probably just because it was just the background ship in the Battle of Yavin. That's when we first see it. I love the original 1977 Star Wars for the fact that in the special edition they put in more X-wing and more Y-wing fighters. I think it's a bit more impressive that the overwhelming odds and the desperation of the rebels is more evident with less ships and a smaller attack group. And I just love the Y-Wing. I love their design as opposed to the X-Wing. Now, I had both toys growing up, and I had my first Y-Wing was the die-cast. It was Star Wars Kenner put out a series of die-cast toys, and I had a few of them, and some friends had a few of them too. I didn't have it long. I think I remember losing that one. There was also the Star Destroyer, which had a small Tantive 4 that was in the hangar bay underneath it. I remember the Millennium Falcon was awesome, and I did have an original X-wing, Kenner X-wing, with the S foils that displayed into X formation, and eventually the wings fell off of that thing, and so it looked like a flying dildo after that. I did get, though, when I was 11, going on 12 years old for Christmas, the Return of the Jedi version of the Y-Wing Bomber, finally. And that toy was awesome. It was massive. It was a pretty big toy. And it even had a slot for the actual R2-D2, or an R5-D4 could fit there too, but it didn't have the molded R2 that was the molded R2 was the button that would put the S foils into attack position on the X-wing toy. This one had a slot for the literal action figure, which was pretty cool. It was a one-seater. I just remember like Splinter the Mind's Eye by Alan Dean Foster, that Luke and Leia drove a Y-wing. That just exhilarated me because I loved the Y-wing. Also seeing the Y-wing in the Marvel comics too, used more and more. That was so cool. And yeah, it was just, I guess, lesser seen, lesser used. It made it a bit more appealing to me. I've always liked, just like the second in command thing, or the thing not as plainly seen as the hero's ship. I mean, like when we were playing Battle of the Planets, I'd rather be like the one who drove the car and had the feather in his mouth. Like, and he was a bit or even Han Solo as opposed to Luke Skywalker. The roguish kind of second in command, as opposed to the virtuous hero. And I bet you can hear that too. That's the fan from my PS4. This game takes up so much resources that the fan is continually going on. It's one of the reasons I stopped playing this game. I don't want to burn out my PS4. And yeah, you try getting a PS5 now, huh? But yeah, I just got some words of love to my favorite starship, the Y-Wing Bomber. And it was only used once in the sequel trilogy. Um, Zori Bliss, the heroine of The Rise of Skywalker, had her own Y-Wing Bomber. And we only found this out in the novelization that she called her ship the Comeuppance. Yeah, okay. I'm all set with virtue signaling and all this. Yeah, but it doesn't take away the fact that we did get a Y-Wing Bomber in the sequel trilogy. There are Legos for it. There are action figures for it. And I've been thinking about getting a model of it. You know, I've got so many starships in my collection that where's my Y-Wing? Why don't I have a new Y-Wing? I've looked. I mean, I'm not into model building. Bandai's got a lot of models. I'm not a model builder. I was looking for something a bit more assembled. If I can find the die-cast original, I got a home for you. I mean, sorry, the action figure toy, you're a bit too big. But if I'm going to look for the die-cast Kenner original, and if I find you, you're going in the squad. You're in the fleet. You've been drafted in the rebellion, baby. Well, that's pretty much all I got to say about the Y-Wing Bomber today. It's always been my favorite. I played the hell out of it on Starfighter Assault in Battlefront 2 2017. It was my go-to fighter. I call it the station wagon of the stars. Sure, it's a little slower, but it can take a beating, and it can give a beating, too. Kind of like an asthmatic kid from Southie that couldn't run fast from his bullies. You know? Maybe that's where it comes from. But what do you think? What's your favorite Star Wars starfighter? Leave it in the comment section. Let's start a conversation. I also have a favorite TIE fighter. Yeah, it's the bomber. What do I got for bombers? And give me a thumbs up if you like this kind of content. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't like this content. I'm a big lad. I can handle it. You know, please leave a comment in the comments section and give me a subscribe if you can. I do a Star Wars hot take every Saturday. And next week, I think I have something to say about the Knights of Ren and how we could have improved that experience, huh? And, but yeah, every Saturday, I have a Star Wars hot take. So, yeah, give me a subscribe if you could be so kind. I make positive pop culture content. I even go on occasional rants that's just being balanced. I'm a spiritual person. I'm an amateur theologian, an ordained minister. I also do the Sunday sermon with Reverend Sully. And I'm a professional chef. What I want to do is elevate your home game with restaurant quality home cooking hacks so you can impress your loved ones at your table with nutritious, delicious, and beautiful food. And if you do make any of these suggestions, send me pictures, please. I want to see them. Well, thank you so very much. And once again, may the Force be with you. Do, 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 do. Do 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 do. This is a good cup of coffee. Check out my friend Dell's Coffee. He's you can find the link in the description, and it's home brewed. This is freshly roasted. It's a mom and pop bean roaster, and he's got a full on shop now, and he'll ship it to you. So I'll leave his link in the description, and you can have some of this glorious Guatemalan Antigua coffee. I also got some Indonesian Bali Blue Moon. It's amazing coffee. If you love coffee, and this is I have found. You want a cup of Jawa Juice? Yeah. Cheers, and you have a great day. Namaste.